In the last video we have discussed about unit testing. So suppose there is one scenario, if a new developer comes in the project and if the project is very big enterprise project, and new developer uh, assigned with the new feature, so they are developing a particular feature. For during the development of that feature, they try to change the existing code, because if they will make certain changes in the existing code, then their feature is working absolutely fine. So they can make the changes in the existing code, and suppose if there is a no unit test case, then what will happen? In the last video I have discussed about this scenario, like I have written one logic, and I have written one logic and I thought that it's working fine. In the 45 case it's worked fine, but in the another scenario, which is the very rare scenario, let's say it's get failed. So this same thing can be happen with the like new developer as well. So they think that they make the changes in the existing code, and existing code is also working fine, and new code, whatever feature they are developing, it's also start working. Okay, so they can do the same thing. So I thought that my code is working absolutely fine, but in one scenario it get failed. So what I did, I make the certain changes according to that scenario as well, and now I thought that now everything will be fine. But what happened, friends? Previously in the 45 scenario it's worked fine, but now in 54 scenario it worked fine, but again it is failing. Okay, so you can see I am providing the input field, and based on that expected output should be this one, but I got output this one. So in 54 scenario it get passed, but again it's failing. So I make the another changes, and now finally my code is worked absolutely fine. The test, all the test cases passed. So similar thing can be happen. If suppose there is a no test case, then what will happen? The developer will think that previous code is also working fine and new feature is also working fine, but there is a bug. Friend, it can be a bug, but it is a rare scenario. It's not easily detectable. So if the code will go into production, then what will happen, friends? This scenario can comes up, and like user, uh, due to this there will be a huge loss for the client as well, because maybe client running whole business based on this software product. Okay, so there will be a huge impact on the quality of the product. So if there is a no unit test case, then what will happen? So there will be huge impact. Okay, and another thing, if this impact happened, if the bug comes up, then again another developer assigned to fix that bug. So what they will do, they will make certain changes in the existing code, and maybe they fix the current bug, but the new bugs will comes up. So there will be a loop of this bug. There will be lots of bug will come. Developer will fix one bug, another bug will come. Again, it's very rare. It's not easily detectable. Developer will think that their code is working absolutely fine, because there is a no unit test case. So it's a general human nature that they think that it's my code is working absolutely fine, but it's not like that. In some situation, in some scenario, it can happen that this code is not working fine. Okay, so this test case actually save you lots of time, and the quality of the product will be good. Okay, so this is the great advantage of using the unit test case. So during the writing the unit test case, you need to consider all of this scenario. As you can see in the lead code, there is a 57 scenario. In some scenario it get passed, so you have to consider all of this scenario, and based on that you will do the same thing here as well. You will provide the input. Suppose if you are testing for a in component or maybe a service or maybe anything, there is a method, and in that method we'll expect some, like during the calling expect some argument, and based on that providing the output. So you will consider all of this scenario and you will write the unit test case that this particular unit or this particular section is working absolutely fine or not. Okay, so this is the great advantage. Now in this particular video we will understand that it's okay, it's fine. So scenario, consider scenario like if user if someone will type the username and password, then the same thing is reflecting in the in this form or not. Okay, so in the reactive form, again I have discussed this part in the previous video, so please refer that video, it is very useful because you will get during the unit testing you will get like everything clear. So yeah, so some background knowledge you have to require before going ahead and writing the unit test case. So the first unit test case can be if user will make certain changes in the HTML, then same thing is reflecting in this uh, uh, form or not, okay, in the component or not. Similarly, if someone will try to update the form using the patch value or set value, so same thing is reflecting in the HTML part or not, because in the real scenario this HTML part will load in the browser. So in the DOM same updated value is reflecting or not. So you can test this case as well. So some of the basic example I will take, but in the big enterprise application for each of this unit you have to write a unit test case for each of this scenario. This is the main funda actually. So I hope you are able to understand. In the next video I will write the unit test case for all of this scenario. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.